Alright, so what we've got here is got a little NOS trigger all set up, as you can see. She's primed, ready to go, well purged. Got a line running under there, all the way through. We'll come up here, line running down the side, and all I did was poke a hole into the carby there, if you can see it's a bit dark. Yeah, ready to rock and roll, so I'll set this up and I've got my dyno set up, got the fan, and I've got it chocked up off the ground, so it goes anyway, can't go far. Alright, so I've got it jacked up on the dyno, so to speak. I thought I'd jack the front up too because I don't want to go starving the gearbox right now or anything of any oil, because when the front was pointing down all the oil would be sitting up the front. So what we'll do now is I'll start her up, she's warm, give it a quick quarter-second shot just so you can see the revs pick up, and yeah, while we're doing that we'll give her a flat chat shot in third gear and see what happens. Okay, so that was the first test, and as you can hear it starts to scream a little bit, so what I'll do is I'll just switch her off and I'll check the bottle. You're going to get about 5 seconds a shot, so I'll waste what I've got here quickly and then I'll whack a fresh one in and put her on the ground up against the wall and see what we can break. So this is a setup. It's kind of hard with what they give you because you can't really zip tie anything down because you've got to be able to pull this back section off to put the new bottle in there. So what I've gone and done is, it's starting to pull up, that's typical, welcome to China. But what I've got there is a couple of little, I may have to screw them in, but that's what holds her in. You can see there, that's the little bottle inside. Pull that little fella out. That's all it is. Okay, so I've got my new little bulb in there, and as you'll hear, she's ready to rock and roll. Alright, put her up against the wall here somewhere. Put a little bit of water on the ground. I know it's cheating, but don't want to destroy the new clutch, and yeah, we'll see how she... Cool. We've got the water set up, Jeep's up against the wall. Something's got to give here, either the wheels are going to spin or something's going to break, snap a chain, do an engine, who knows, worth a try. Alright, let's do it. Oh shit. give it one more bottle there. So it's on its third bottle. First two have just been a bit of a play, but I actually left the bolt out of the linkage on the gear shifter on the engine, so it wasn't going into third gear, so we've still been doing a first gear test. Hopefully I can get it into third gear, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this will be the last one, then I'll have to order some more bottles. So let's hope something happens. Cool, well I can smell something. I'm not sure if it's Chinese tyre I can smell or clutch, but yeah, our bottle there, she's pretty cold. I think she froze up. She started to scream there and it's still running, so I'm pretty impressed, but yeah, the head's looking a little bit hot, a little bit of oil seepage. What we'll do is now I'll leave the fan on it, we'll pull the plug out and check the colour of the plug. Okay, there she is. A little bit on the lean side, that's for sure, but it's probably one of those things that you'd want to replace the plug, well, very regularly. I'm still running a C7, I should probably be running a C8. Because as the numbers go up in an NGK, that means it's a colder plug, so whew, she's a little bit warm there. So hang on a second. So yeah, as you can see, there she's running a little bit lean. Normally that's all sooted up and a little bit fouled, so I've even chucked a bigger jet into the carby. I may have to step up a carby. I might whack a VM16 Mycuni on it. It runs an 80 main jet, so we'll see what happens. Drop a bit more fuel in there. I've got this carby running on the richest setting possible, needles all the way down. I played with the mixture screw to richen it up a tad. So all in all, but she didn't die, and I'm sure you could have heard the revs pick up, and yeah, she was screaming, the old girl. Alright then. No worries guys, take it easy. Alright, one more quick test time. Gonna throw it into first gear, and I'm gonna go flat throttle in first gear without the bottle, so you can get an idea of kind of the revs that it's doing. And then I'm gonna do a quick first gear and give it a quick hit with the bottle, so then you can hear the revs change. I've got the helmet, well, I'm gonna have the helmet cam mounted a bit closer to the engine this time, so you can hear some revs. But yeah, and then after that, I've got a new plug in there. We'll just waste what we can waste, and yeah, see how we go. Okay, so now it will not spin in second gear on its own. So I'm going to try and put it in second gear and see if it will spin with the nitrous, and if it does, then it's obviously proven to me that the shit works. In moderation. So she stalls out under revs. Okay, it didn't like that at all. So now we'll try third gear. Okay, so obviously the second gear trial there didn't work too well. Clutch just doesn't like it. Just too low revs to apply the NOS, but you can clearly hear how the engine revs pick up, man, and I've never heard this thing scream like that. So we've got one more bottle. So what I'm going to do is try and get this sucker spinning in third gear at lower revs. It just doesn't seem to want to click into gear at a higher rev. So I'm going to whack it into a lower gear, or I'll whack it into gear at lower revs, and once I can get it into second or third with the bottle, then we'll light her up and see what happens then. So yeah, same thing. Either something's going to give. It's been alright right now, but we'll see what happens. If it ain't broke, break it. Alright. Here we go. Last bottle. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I've drowned the tyres in water all over the tread and everything, so main reason for that is I want to try and get this get these wheels spinning in third gear without the nitrous, and that way then if I can we can get a true reading on Jesus, just what the stuff can do. It's probably running on the really lean side right now. I just ran it a little bit before without the nitrous with the choke on, just to try and richen it up and get a bit more shit in there on that plug so she don't melt. But yeah, here we go. Let's give the last bottle a shot, and if it's not going to be third gear, it's definitely going to be second, because I'm going to make it do it. Well, I can smell some rubber. Third gear then, I don't know what happened. It was in third when I hit the bottle. It started to pick up and then dropped off. Don't know what the go was there. I think it was just running too lean. Started to drop out. Whacked it back to first. Into second then, and then fed the rest of the bottle, and as you can hear it picks right up, and then as it drops off obviously the bottle's running out. So yeah, obviously use this stuff in moderation, and yeah, we can do something with it. It's not something that you'd be running every time with it, or it would die, but if I need that extra edge over the other Jeeps, give her a quick 3 or 4 second shot of NOS, and Yeah, so same thing, we'll do a plug chop, pull this plug. It was a brand new plug. So we'll pull this plug and have a look, and if she's not white, then I'll be highly surprised, but I can guarantee it will be. Alright, let's pull this little bugger out and get a surprise. Surprise will be carbon, no surprises, will be white. Whoa. And there you go. Running very lean, so obviously in third gear I'd say she started to run pretty lean, didn't like it, the engine probably tried to quit, but instead of quitting it nearly died, which is probably better for me. But yeah, there you go, it's a fine example of a very lean fuel system setup, obviously through what I'm running. Probably wouldn't hurt next time if I did try to run it, maybe run it with half choke, just to restrict the airflow through the carb, obviously because I'm running a bit more NOS through there, or being a dry shot without adding extra fuel at the same time. Obviously that's the dangers of dry shot NOS as opposed to wet shot. So yeah, there we go. And hopefully this time you guys got to hear the engine running, whereas before the engine was really soft where I had the camera set up and just wouldn't run. Wheel cooler, she's working. Alright, let's go and upload this gear and see what happens. Give the Jeep a rest.